These pieces have been considered by several quite prominent musicologists from two different universities, and a major research work will be done. So, from our point of view, we make our contribution, and as you know, it will be the first recording that is being made anywhere in the world, because there is no recording of this music. Will be a bit of an example, as far as we can, of how this music is played, done in our own way. Luigini is an author that we discovered in trying to do a program that was about music from different parts of the world. And we discovered this Egyptian ballet, written for the French version of Verdi's Aida. And I said to myself, why has this beautiful music never been considered? Why don't we, for the first time, try to record this music that hasn't been played for a century? Who is this composer? When I found the manuscript, the first thing I did was look for the harmonic structure to understand who I was dealing with. Dealing with music that you don't have any kind of reference of, except for the life of the author and the contemporary surrounding of him, was not easy. You knew that he came from a French school, however you knew that he was of Italian origin, Emilian. You knew that he was very influenced by German music. He is multifaceted. How do you play it? How do you interpret it? Cellos has very important themes, so give it its space. I decided to take all this work and divided it into sections. Firstly, I studied the score technically. Try to follow my gesture and not the trombones. When we started rehearsing with the orchestra, I also talked with the musicians. With their ability to understand music. Every musician has a different type of instrument, and every instrument has its own repertoire. Some of them have more French music, for instance the wind instruments like oboes and clarinets. The brass instruments have a lot of German music. Step by step, we started to rebuild all of this. The woodwinds are small Ponchylian wind bands. Heavy brass pushing on grandioso finale. The strings plays big themes typical of French music. Passage with the cellos, a combination of all these things. The guys, the orchestral players, didn't have this music in their ears, and so they were struggling to do this work. Because there were some difficult parts, some unintelligible parts, some parts that didn't fit with the others. To be exact, the orchestral players welcomed Luigini with great excitement. But then they began to hate him, only to see that all in all he was a very good composer, only to start hating him again. Hate him, love him, hate him, love him. Beware of B, never anticipate, because the orchestra in this case split in two. It was a really hard work that no one of us had undergone at the orchestral level, and it is a work that hasn't been done for years. Many people say, I want to play a symphony. I'll listen to it, get a musical idea, and I'll do it. Not here. We had to build everything from zero. Thank you. We can now move on to Carnival Turk. And someone also told me about this concern. Attention to the tuning, thank you. Piano, but not pianissimo.
1, 2.
Even more balzato if you can.
Pam pam. 1, 2.
The mistakes themselves are not noticeable, but rightly so in a recording you can hear them because you can listen to them again.
Ta ta ta.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, Stefano. Can we check if the entry of the all instrument in the fugato? Because each entry is a little bit different. In each entrance, somebody is a little bit ahead. To calibrate in a little bit.
Perfect. So let's do it. Do you really want to repeat it all?
The various entry from L.
Okay. So from L, just the strings.
From
L, please. Just try. Recording means repeating the same thing a lot of times. Passages that don't come out, tension rising. Clarinets and bassoons.
Cercare di fare bene
Trying to get a piece right and then doing it again. Everyone really gave it all. They never gave up. They took the opportunity of their rehearsal gone wrong to find inside of them the solutions to the mistakes and to start again. I mean, that sounds almost anachronistic, but in this project it was done. And so it was for me. Same bar as before? An amazing experience. Reading about Luigini's life, I asked myself what kind of music did he write. In my opinion, he was a composer who really made a difference at the time, and his style is very actual. Now I'm also searching for the various music for solo instruments that he wrote. I've heard the only recording track of a trumpet capriccio. I thought I was hearing some music by Nino Rota. That was very popular at the time because he was looking to amaze the audience. But on the other side, in my opinion, they didn't fully understand him. And so they just forgot him.